Oh, I didn't share this out or anything. Hey, True Believers England team here. And we're going to do a comic book unboxing with Eric back issue Breen. How you doing, sir?
Apparently he's just going to show them to me.
Am I now? Oh, we don't have an audience? Or did I not turn on the camera? What?
Well, no, you did, but like I said, no one knows you were doing this, so unless you...
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot to share the video out.
You're at the mercy of who gets the notifications.
Yeah, that's bad because YouTube says, nah, he's good. We think he's done now. They've put that up already. So, okay, let me put this in here live now. All right, here we go. And I'll put it in sports ball as well. Live now. Come on in, baby, take a load off. Come on. Nope, don't do that. All righty. So, I always love the day that the books come in, even though I only own them for just a few minutes, you know, maybe a couple of days. I actually, I get excited. It's new comic book day when all the books I order for the auction come in. One thing I'm afraid of, though, is, you know, you look on them online, and I buy collections, so I'm always looking at stacks of comics, or maybe they've got them. They never... take, okay, if you get like 12 or 13 pictures on YouTube, they never take a picture of like 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 in a, they like take maybe 5 or 6, or they take these big longs. So I'm always looking, okay, that looks like, okay, I'll get that. So you never know what's going on, and it's hard to tell condition. So that's one of the exciting things also is, will this be in decent condition when it comes in? This looked like a pretty decent lot for the price, so I picked it up, and we're gonna see what's going on. And I tried to take off this tab, and this is it didn't come off proper, but this is something called Cyber Rad. It's from the 90s, I guess, because it's got that hologram cover.
Yeah, it's from Neil Adams Continuity.
Alrighty, well, there we go. Oh, I need an empty box. So I got an empty box. Some place to put these when I'm done. I've got a hole in my pocket. You have to know that line. I've got a hole in my pocket.
Well,
you know what that's from?
Not the way you were saying it. No, at least I don't think I did.
Yellow Submarine. That's the way they said it. Okay, next up we have Wonder Man #1. Had an entire run of these just a little bit ago. Yeah, that's how they beat the Blue Meanies at the end. I have a hole in my pocket. And he throws the hole and they fall in. And then we have Quasar #16. These, by the way, look like 50-cent books. Not this one. This one actually looks all right. This is For Your Eyes Only, issue #2. This one is definitely... I'm going to put these in order, so because this one is definitely a 50-cent book. Ravage. You can tell it's got that little...
Two things I wished I'd seen when I was still... altering my brain chemistry.
Yeah,
was Yellow Submarine and Head.
Head.
Yeah,
Head was made to watch.
Yeah, it really did kind of lose its punch with a clear head.
Yeah, it does. Do you know how it came about?
I did, but a lot of stuff just...
Okay, so being the big Monkeys fan that I am, and I am, guys, I'm not joking about that. They had a container, like a shipment container, and they converted it into an area where the band, while they were recording, could go in and relax, of course, smoke pot. And one day, Jack Nicholson was on set, and he went into the box, and he said, well, I'd love to make a movie with you gentlemen. And so they talked about the movie that they would make. And they just came up with all these stupid ideas, and it became Head. That's why Head is so clippy, so episodic. It's also directed by Jack Nicholson. Yeah, but there you go. It's Spitfire #6. So it was made while they were all high, and it was made for people who were high. Marvel Comics 131. Once again, those were 50-cent bookses. I'm going to sleep, Eric. After this, I don't think that's a proper word. Bookses. Good Lord, what is wrong with me? All right, these I don't want to show off just yet because I tried it. I don't have them in exact from where, you know, all the coolest to least coolest. But I do like to show off what I think is the coolest last. And I got to tell you, Eric, I'm kind of pissed. I thought I got rid of this fucker. It's like, oh, hey, Dave Asanowitz is in the house. It's something like that. That happens to me sometimes. I'll be like, God damn, finally we got rid of that book. And then I buy a collection. There it is again. Like, yeah, that was a thing. Alrighty, so where is, I thought I had Tales You Win. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? There we go. Next up, man, I am actually surprised these don't sell better. It's not the movie, guys. It's a freaking comic. It's Master of Kung Fu. It's issue number 58. Here's issue number 56. I don't have anything against these. Rage of the Red Baron versus Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, issue number 57. I guess people are like, hey, that Shenmue guy, he's got it going on. He must know something. And so,
yeah, I think with that, like, yeah, I spent a lot of my comic collecting years mocking my friend for having all the Master of Kung Fu's.
Uh-huh.
And then I read a few.
And they're good.
Yeah, and then I ended up putting together the whole set, but I didn't read them because that's, in those days, I bought more than I could read.
Didn't we all? There's Micronauts number 30.
But now, whenever I get a chance to read them, they're, you know, especially the first half of the run, I thought was very well done.
Now, this I'm going to assume is collecting Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man, but it's Spider-Man and Daredevil, Spider-Man and Daredevil, and that looks Frank Millerish. So
that's probably 27 and 28 then,
yeah.
or 26 and 27, whichever one was that. I don't remember.
I do believe it is. Let's see though. Let's see what it is. In this issue, Spider-Man, Daredevil. Yeah. In this issue, the blind leading the blind, and I guess, yeah, because that's what happens in that book. Yeah. Alrighty. Cool, and cool. Alrighty. The Adventures of Superman, issue number 458. There we go. And Hey, Justin, what's up? How you doing? Showing off some books for the auction. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Did I not post it? I think I tried to share it out, and instead I did. Nope, I shared it out. Okay, cool. Might have been an overseas book, or the Daredevil thing. Okay. Next up, we have issue number 457 of The Adventures of Superman, the John Byrne years. And this is bag, I hope. These bags are horrible. I am definitely changing these out. How do you let your collection get to... Yeah, it's just the bag. This is issue number 455. And then we have issue number 452. And here we have issue number 454. We have issue number 451. And 472, and it's even got the receipt. So if you want to return it, yeah, it had the receipt in the bag. God damn it. Those are the kind of bags you need the Purell after. This is issue number 472. You know what I'm talking about. You price books, so I know you come across
the ones that almost feel like barely more than tissue paper.
Yeah. It's like, come on, man. People out there don't take care, because you think, okay, we're beyond that. People know these are collector's items, but you still come across this.
Well, there was a time when those were the bags that you bought, and then if you just kind of moved on from collecting,
yeah, that's true. They just stay there.
And I see a lot of those.
Oops.
The people used masking tape on the back. I see that. It's almost like
Yeah,
you can't.
yeah.
That's like a double suck.
That's Arak, Son of Thunder 2, and then yeah, because that becomes gummy. It's just oh my gosh, the dust on this bag. Look at this shit. God damn. Oh yeah. And then you get but hey, it does its job. Yeah, I mean the comic's clean. Yeah, so it did what it was supposed to do. That's Arak number 1. Here we oh no, I'm not gonna get to that first. What is next? Are we already on it? I don't know. What's cooler? Let me see. These have a harder time selling than these, so I'm going to show these off next. And I don't know why, because this is one of the greatest comic books ever written. I am not saying that with any kind of irony. This is, I'm trying to sell you something, but this is not something, I'm not saying this to sell you something. I'm telling you straight up, this is one of the greatest written comic books in all of comic book history. No hesitation.
It might be the single best issue of Iron Man.
It could be. I am in agreement. This is issue number 160 of Iron Man. And then we have issue number 191 of Iron Man. And then we have issue number 168 of Iron Man. He goes up against Machine Man. And here is issue number 202 of Iron Man. And issue number 200. Wow, remember when 200s were just double size and not flowery?
Distance.
Yeah. Oh yeah, now they forget anything getting up to 200. Now, here we have issue number 203. This is actually pretty sweet. We turned a corner here. We're out of the shitty bags for a little bit. Because these are looking in good. Yeah, well, okay, spoke too soon. This is issue number 201. There we go. And then we have issue number 163. These are in good condition, though. Got to give it to them. And then we have issue 171. By the way, I've always liked the Wrecking Crew. In the 2000s, the Wrecking Crew became the villain group that they let the new person beat up on to prove that they were tough. But after a while, it just makes it look like the Wrecking Crew aren't tough. They're just jokes.
Best Wrecking Crew story of all time, hands down, Iron Fist 12.
Okay.
Because 11 and 12, where they capture, I can't remember who they capture, but they make Iron Fist go into Avengers Mansion and kill every Avenger he sees. And he sees Captain America. He goes there to see Iron Man, try to open Iron Man's there because they'd met.
Yeah.
But it's Captain America, and the way they set him up by using their version of the Danger Room to beat these 4 powerhouses that individually they would get squashed by. And it's so well done. It's Claremont and Byrne. It's a great story.
Here we have Jimmy Olsen, issue 154.
That's Mr. Action, Jimmy Olsen.
And then we have Marvel 2-in-1, issue number 39.
And did you know there was not a single reference to anything Jack Kirby had done the minute he was off the book?
Really?
Not a thing.
Well, it got brought back, that's for sure, in a big way. Yeah, so God bless that. Here we have issue number 37 of Marvel 2-in-1. And then we have DC Superstars, issue number 7. You probably know what that issue is, right? Just by...
Is that the Aquaman?
It is an Aquaman, yes. There you go. And with Black Manta and the Ocean Master. That's the one they based the movie on. Not really. Next up, we have Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes, issue number 213.
So speaking of Aquaman, while you guys were droning on about stuff I didn't care about, I watched the last half hour of Justice League, which I've never seen. Did you watch the whatever one gets on TV? They're fighting all the insects.
Okay.
wasn't bad. I mean, it nowhere near as gripping as the Avengers, but it wasn't bad.
I agree. I liked elements of the Joss Whedon, which is probably the one you watched. It was on regular TV. The Zack Snyder version, though, could be my favorite superhero movie. It is so good. But it's 4 hours and it takes time on the characters. Next up, we have Legion of Superheroes, issue number 3, the death of Triplicate Girl and the birth of Duo Damsel.
I don't know what they would have done different to the fight scene, which, like I said, was fun. But yeah, I guess I don't know. I said that the Superman, when he shows up in the middle of the fight, that was cool. I don't know. I said, God, Gal Gadot is just stupid pretty.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Okay, well, this is a 50-cent book. First appearance, Tyrock and the Black Planet of the Future. All right. Next up, we have For Your Eyes Only, issue number 2.
Again?
Did I show that earlier?
I think that's the second one, yeah.
No, I showed it earlier. I put it next to me. I thought, oh, okay, I forgot to pick that up. Here we have Marvel Classic Comics, and this is A Christmas Carol. So naturally, I'm going to save this for later in the year. I think these are cool, by the way.
Well, I didn't care about them before, but then again, I didn't care about Classics Illustrated before. Now I like both. So that's...
Yeah, and you know what? It's something definitely they should bring these back and put them in schools. And here we have Kidnapped. And next up, The Prisoner of Zenda. And The Count of Monte Cristo. Not Crisco, like I thought they were saying when I was a kid. There you go. Let's see. Next up, we have some Brave and the Bolds. This is issue number 174, Batman and Green Lantern. And apparently Nemesis.
That was the 8-page backup feature.
And then we have issue number 135. And this is Batman and the Metal Men. And then we have a Captain America, which is issue number 172.
Captain America.
Iron Man, sorry.
That's also a really good issue, too. Something's wrong with me, man. Just something's wrong with me. I need sleep is what it is, but just something's wrong. All right, let's see how far back. Oh, there's one, and I'll get to this guy after. Next up, we have Commandy, issue number 3. Did somebody draw a beard on Commandy?
Some bitch. Yeah. Well, that's a 50 center. All right, next up, we got some Superman books here, and we're going to start off with issue number 294. I'm the last man on Earth. Help me.
That's a 10, by the way.
Oh, the cover? Yeah, it is pretty awesome, isn't it? Oh, hey, this is awesome. I got a Super Dickory cover. Superman, we're all dying of thirst. You must let us drink nobody gets a drop. We talked about this one. It does have that bend in the middle, but there we go. All right. That is pretty cool. I like the Super Dickories. I see and hear everything on Earth all at once. It's turning me into a supermaniac.
God, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez is so good.
Yes, he is. And that is 321. And next up, we have issue number 310. It's in one of those dirty ass bags. All right. This, the way it was laid out, there were a lot of edges that were not seen, and it's pissing me off because it would be like this, and then oh well, okay, Sarah. But here we have issue 332.
Ross Andrew.
And we have issue number 467 of Action Comics.
I believe that's Ernie Chow.
And here we have issue number 458 of Action Comics.
Cool.
And issue number 400 and, son of a bitch. Issue number 454 of Action Comics.
458 was the third Action Comics I bought new.
Yeah. It's something that you remember that. Oh, man, you want to talk about a 10? I love this cover. From 1976 to 1776, Superman gets hit, but it's Clark Kent who lands in the past.
Hold on 1 second, sir.
All right. Issue number 463. I see I don't have my glasses, but see we have at least 6 people. If you guys are there, by all means, say hello. Let me know you're there. Let me know we have an audience. I don't know where Eric went to right now. One of the reasons I dig doing these with Eric is he knows basically, he was there, so he knows a lot about what I'm showing off, and it's kind of fun to hear. Oh yeah, that one's cool. I remember this. We all kind of go through that a little bit, but hey, I got to tell you, there's some good stuff in here. I'm a little. There have been a couple of books I'm a little irritated at the condition, because he does do that overlap thing, so sometimes it gets hidden. But so far, nothing that hasn't. Mostly the bags are what's turning me off on them. And let's see, I do have to open these up and get them ready. And so, if you guys have a question or something, by all means, while we're waiting for Eric, because I don't want to show off too many books without him and such. So there you go. Let's see. Tonight we are doing. What are we doing tonight? Golden Age Batman covers. We're going to be taking a look at those. Also, I'm going to be doing a video about Grant Morrison went off on the whole Punisher scandal. The bit about the skull and crossbones and such like that. And the fact that cops have been wearing that symbol, and apparently it's pissed people off in the comic book industry. I think they're full of shit, but yeah, what you gonna do? I think they're full of shit for a lot of reasons. Dang, okay, now these don't look bad. Oh, I have no idea what this is. That is kind of fun. I've got some decent books coming up here. I hope you're not saying, oh, well, yeah, that's good, because so far, no, nothing. But, yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. But, yeah, Grant Morrison went off, and I thought that would make for some good. I want to talk about that. I've got opinions. And then I saw another guy. I was watching videos, just going through YouTube. And since I did a video on a guy named Comic Tom, I get a lot of speculator videos. And one of them did a video basically like the one I was commissioned to, is speculating ruining comics. And he starts off by saying, well, first, what is a speculator? And man, this guy is a speculator. So he came up with a definition that was, it's almost Christ-like. We restore things and we make sure they're ready for museum quality, and that's what a speculator does. But bullshit. Don't try to dress that stuff up. What the hell are you talking about? So yeah, I want to go through this video and kind of give my 2 cents on things, because yeah, that's no, not exactly. I'm not a big fan of speculators. I think they gatekeep. In all honesty, I don't think that's their end goal. Hey, we're gonna make these prices so high normal people can't get them. I don't think that's the end goal. I just think that's what happens. So, and the fact that I have literally talked to somebody who, a couple of people who've laid out what they do is sell to each other until a price goes up that they're happy with, and then they get rid of all their books at that price. Wow. Okay, some of these, this shouldn't be sold.
No, that's.
This should not have even been in a group, in a bunch. This should not have been sold.
That would never happen at Fantastic Comics.
Yeah, this is fucking ridiculous.
If that's somebody you deal with on any kind of regular basis, I would raise some cane. Hell.
I think I will, because I drop dollars. I do every freaking week. I drop dollars. This, and if you have books like this, you gotta say, hey, I've got books like this in here.
Now, listen, if you deal in high enough volume, I can see one slipping through the crack, and how he reacts to you saying that. Don't go in guns blazing. Just go say, hey man, I got. Hell, if you take pictures, this was in the last batch.
Yeah. So far there's a handful. I've been throwing them in the 50-cent bin. I still think I'm okay. But damn. What's equally egregious is one of the pages are missing. Oh,
I think that's worse, because I said if the book's old enough, I said Jamie gave me a Hulk Annual #1 without a back cover. I could not have cared less. But if it's a modern-ish book and someone took out half the cover, yeah, that would annoy me.
Well, you guys, I mean, one of the big jokes is this. And I didn't say anything because I was the one who had to go back and read that it actually said cover only. Right. I didn't catch it the first time. So my fault. Not going to make a stink. If he put in that these books are low quality, low grade, and there will be cuts and pieces missing and all kinds of stuff like that, and I bought it, okay, it's on me. But if you don't, then that's on you. That's just bad practice. That is just bad practice. But yeah. Oh, Glenzer. Hey, I took the books down today to ship them, and I put your box. I had it in a large priority box, which I thought was the flat rate, which is usually about $23. So I think now it's around $23. Except the box that I grabbed wasn't a flat rate, and they said it would cost $66. So I will either send it tomorrow or on Monday in an actual flat rate priority box, dude. I apologize. But yeah, that was a bit much. That was cool. That was a little bit of sticker shock for me there. I was like, wait, what? What went wrong? I was like, how is this not 30? Because I sent Darkness Comes as well. And I was like, how is this not $30-something? And yeah, I saw it. Okay. Made that mistake. Here's Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, issue number 66. Hey, Great Legend, what's up? Nice. It was a pretty good July 4th. Thank you. And I hope yours was too. And here we have Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, issue 102. Yeah, I get a lot of DC war books. Like, oh, what am I doing?
What's up, Legend?
Let's see. Next, we had one of these before. Here is Sergeant Fury's Special Marvel Edition, issue number 11. Did they actually make 1 through 10?
Yeah, I think it's might have started as Thor, and then Sergeant Fury, and then that ended up the last 2 issues.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's what it is. It's not a special edition of Sergeant Fury. It's the Thor reprint that becomes okay.
Get out. Get off the wall.
This is cool as shit, man. When is this from? I gotta check this. It is what year do we have here? Copyright 1992. I did not know this exists. Yo quiero Casper Taco Bell. That's awesome. That is really cool. It's a freaking Taco Bell giveaway comic with Casper. That's neat. All right, next up we got some Gladstone with Mickey Mouse and Donald. There you go. Gladstone mostly reprinted the Bark stuff. What the fuck are you giving me these kind of comics for, dude? Serious. Here's Whiz Kids. This is a 50 center. Cover detached. Next up, we have Adventures of Superman, issue number 449. I need to be able to trust this guy. This is just bad. Here you go. Here's issue number 449. Not this well. God damn it. This is the big surprise. Is it going to be of a certain quality? But I mean, I'm not going to drop hundreds of dollars if you're going to give me shit. I'm driving people away from the auction. Notice I haven't said that about every book though. But I will price these accordingly. By the way, but right now I'm checking the listing to see, did he put low quality? And I because there are some that no, he did not. He does say average grade is fine.
Well, is this somebody you bought from before?
Oh, tons.
I
Yeah.
would shoot him a text. Say, look, dude, this last batch, had one with a chunk of the back cover cut out, a lot of stuff that, that's one thing. I said, if it's a 20-cent Marvel or DC, that's one thing. But I mean, I've seen books that were in far worse shape than the Sergeant Furies you showed.
Yeah.
So I'd say,
but then I get books like this.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. That is that's hot. That's in great shape. That's issue number 179, the Superman family, and yeah, this one's good. Action Comics number 460.
Yeah, that's I mean, like I said, the ones that count look pretty good. So there's
I know, right?
I mean, that's
Action Comics 444. Yeah, if you're give me the modern day or the more modern day stuff.
And I know what it's like to have so much shit in front of you that you cut corners, and it's always when you cut corners when there's a page missing and something, and someone's there to catch it.
Let's say him love eating Taco Bell. Someone has to, man. I love your Carl Barks hardcovers back there. Oh, this, I bought this. It was I think I bought this with a couple of other trade paperbacks. I was going to put it on the Christmas sale. I got that and like 2 other trade paperbacks. It was like $10. And then I get this, and this is what surprised me here. It's the hardcover version. So,
Man.
I mean, if you prorate that shit, I got it for $3. It's a Carl fucking Barks Christmas Donald Duck. That's awesome. That's nothing but awesome. Wow. Okay, next up we have Action Comics 451. So long as these are okay. Hey, where's Nerdy? Let's get him in here. I know he cooked. He showed off some stuff he cooked for his mom again.
Yes, at least we know he's back in circulation.
And I'm glad. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to know that KRENIZ is okay. I'm glad to know that Nerdy's okay. If they need to take a step away from the auction, I get it. I've had people say this, well, I'm not going to bid, and then they see something and they put money on it. So I get it. If you need to step away from the auction because if you see something, you're going to buy something. I want you to be there. I want you to buy, but no reason to get hurt over comics. Oh, I didn't show it off. 466. It's one of my favorite covers because it's Lex Luthor punching baby Superman.
Yeah, is that the November or December? December.
Oh, I gotta save that one for last. I got another Super Dickory. I got one of these Super Dickory, not the one we named as the number 1 Super Dickory cover. But here's Action 462. The book that we named the most Super Dickory was it wasn't Elseworlds, it was Armageddon, where he is making out with Maxima on Lois Lane's grave. Here we go with Superman is the pits and Clark Kent is the greatest.
Wow, I've seen that book twice this week.
Issue number 461.
VENKMAN bought it at a shop last week.
That's in your shop?
No. Oh. You can tell what era that's from just from the insult line. Superman is the pits.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Was 6-year-old Eglantine using that line?
Never. I never said the pits. This is something. This is actually in decent shape. I took it from that crappy bag. It looked like hell, but wow, those colors are vibrant. That's bright. That's pretty cool. Let's see what do we got going on in the chat. Love your Carl Barks. Hello everybody. Hey, Darkness Comes. I was watching a video. Yes, I'm here. Yeah, cool. Glad. Oh, your books are on their way. You and Glinzer were the only ones that were saying, "Hey, send the books this time." And I was in no shape to drive this whole week. I shouldn't have been driving when I did. But I did take the books down. Unfortunately, had some trouble with Glinzers, but yours are on their way, Darkness. I have them in like 4 different padded bags because you got like, dude, I hate the fact that I sold you that Chip and Dale, but God bless and, enjoy. Because after I didn't do the full research on everything. And so I put this Chip and Dale up, and it is a beautiful copy. Beautiful freaking copy of 4-color comics. Turns out it's Chip and Dale #1. You got it for $25, man. It's yeah. God, Oh, this isn't a Super Dickory cover, but it is a big old robot kicking Superman multiple times in the junk.
Well, he is the junk man.
That's issue 455. Yeah. All righty. Let's see. Issue number 453. Oh yeah, I think you picked up some good books this last time, Darkness. We were looking. Eric and I were talking that was it the Deputy Dog one with the mouse and the duck or whatever?
Yeah.
We've never seen it before. Crusader Rabbit in mint that banks for $5. So yeah, you got yourself some good comics. All right, so here we have 452, and then we have the most or one of the most Dickory of Super Dickories. Superman, my dying wish is to know your secret identity and say you're Clark Kent. It's a lie. And this is the one where basically bow wow wow bow wow wow.
Today on the After School Special.
What they don't tell you is this is the 1970s, so it takes place in a bathhouse. All right.
I'll never understand how if some of the books that have shot up in value because of innuendo, real or imagined, how that book hasn't inflated.
It has not. Unfortunately, last week I was showing off books. I'm like, oh my gosh, look at this spine. This is still okay, but it's not as pretty as the ones from last week. This is Marvel Superheroes featuring Iron Man and Daredevil. It's Marvel Superheroes issue number 29.
Did you see where the Betty and Me is getting a fact? I'm going to say it like Gratu now. He inadvertently coined the term fake simile.
Okay.
Last night.
The beat off issue?
Yep.
Oh, okay. It's getting for the cover. That's it. That's why it's for the cover.
Yeah.
Let's see. Little water damage on the back of this one. It's stained up. This is issue number 18 of Marvel Superheroes.
Now that's that reprints Fantastic Four 24.
Yeah, I could feel. I wonder does it go? This is I got to see if it goes all the way through. This is bad because what I do is when I buy them and I can see everything clear and I go through and I price them. Okay, I'll go like 2, 4, 6. I'll count how much possible it is. This was supposed to be a $5 to $10 book. Maybe 5, possibly. I mean, it doesn't go through the book. Well, yeah, it does, but it's not bad through the book. It's just the cover. So, all right, everything needs bagging back and boards though.
Even if you put it at 3, once upon a time, people used to bid on these things in more than one.
Yeah, yeah. I blame Biden. Let's make it political. All right, here we have Marvel 2-in-1 issue number 33.
You just blamed a black woman.
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
You heard about that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Poor man.
Yep.
Well, he would be if he hadn't been such a bastard his whole life.
I know. He's what gets me is he's never been a good man. Here's Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes, issue 200. Yeah, it's okay. And then we have Adventure Comics, issue number 448. Who will kill Aquaman, his deadliest enemy or his own people?
I am a huge fan of Adventure Comics in this era.
I have this trade paperback, by the way. It's a lot of fun.
I'm talking about the book in general, because you went from, before that, you had the Spectre series that was just violent as hell. I mean, I can't believe DC published them in that era.
Well, also something I like that I have in trade paperback form, Supergirl number 8.
Cool.
These are a lot of fun.
Oh, I love that series.
Well, this is going to be a 50-cent book. Sergeant Fury Special Marvel Edition number 13.
I shouldn't laugh at that, but damn, it's funny and accurate.
What?
He answered the question, who kills Aquaman?
Sales. Every time. Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commanders, issue 97.
Well, it was I believe it was poor sales, Kelly Sue DeConnick.
Yeah.
In that order.
What was sad is that Dan Abnett run should not have gotten poor sales.
Oh, well, hell, Jeff Johns before that. Peter David's run didn't sell squat.
Oh, Peter David was awesome. Yeah.
Hell, Eric Larson did a good job on that book, following that up. But some characters are just not meant to sell, no matter how well done they are.
He and Hawkman.
Hawkman.
Aquaman and Hawkman are two characters that have not had bad runs, and yet they don't sell. All right, next up we have Richie Rich, Poor Little Rich Boy, Gold and Silver, issue number 29. A lot of these, I'm disappointed because I'm seeing a lot of books that went from $3 to $1, or $3 to 50 cents, or $2 to 50 cents. I have no idea what Phil Ye Presents Patrick Rabbit is, but here we go. Oh, it's from Amco. I have no idea. This issue, it's got more than one issue, though. Fragments something. I've never heard of this. It's from Amco, and you open it up, and the first thing you see is Kirk Cameron.
Wow. Remember when you got comic books and sports cards at your gas station just for filling up?
I ordered a couple of books that I'm going to show later, and they came with cards. They were like, "Thank you for your business. Enjoy these cards." I'm like, dude, you just have cards laying around that you put in my bag. I have no use for. Krogunk Pokemon. Anybody missing a Krogunk card? Eric?
I'm checking.
Yeah, it's okay. Any Magic the Gathering players? This is Sandskin. Sandskin? Anybody need a Sandskin card? Actually, I got a shit ton of Magic the Gathering. Are you familiar with a gentleman named Bob Stanley? Apparently, he's a pitcher, or was a pitcher. For
oh, okay. I didn't. When you said that, I was still thinking. I don't know. What did he design a Magic? Yes, I do remember Bob
Stanley. You freaking focus, yeah. But this is a Bob Stanley. I don't know.
That's probably important to Mrs. Stanley.
Yes, yes. All right, next up we have Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commanders, issue number 112.
Nice.
And we have issue number 124. You know, I asked you, did they ever make issues 1 through 10 or any of that? I should have waited. Here's issue number 10. Special Marvel edition. And then we have issue 111 of Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. And we have issue number 101. And then we have issue 133. And issue number 108. What about Animal Man? Does anyone ever talk about him? Not a lot. I know the New 52 had a little bit of bounce, but generally, no. I don't hear people even bringing up the Grant Morrison, which was the awesome one. Here's 157. And we have issue number 148. I checked out the Incredible Hulk Epic Collection, Volume 7 from my library, and been reading that the last 2 weeks. Cool. Let's see. Yes, that's why I like DC a lot. One reason, the darker, violent stories. Remember the Green Lantern's girlfriend got stuck in a fridge. Yeah. Some ladies made a big career out of that. That Chippendale should have been 517. Yeah. Yes, it was. Yeah, but what? Let's see. I love reading Richie Rich books as a kid. Yeah, me too. Me too. Well, here we have issue number 109 of Sergeant Fury. Now, if this were Sergeant Rock, these would easily be $5 to $8 a book. Here's 152. What do you think Sergeant Fury would be at?
What's that?
What do you think Sergeant Fury should be priced at?
Well,
like I said, the Sergeant Rocks are good $5 to $8 easy. Some would go a little bit over.
Yeah. Anything up through 120, definitely 3 to 5 minimum. 121 and up, you maybe two to 3, because they are reprints by that point.
Okay. And speaking of, we have an issue 99. I'm trying to make it so the glare is not there. I just brought it with me. There you go. All right. So far, actually, aside from a few books, this is a pretty damn good collection. I like this. Do I have a lot of big hitters? Okay, not so far. I always save the big dogs for last. Do I have a lot of big hitters? No, but you know what? There's a lot of MVPs in here. This is Action Comics issue number 431. You know, this might actually be what's needed. You know, last week was not the greatest. And if there was something that you saw last week that you want, I might not have it out. Just say something.
Well, by the way, MVPs are actually better than big hitters. So, I mean, if you're going to do sports ball references, I would appreciate it if you would get them right, sir. Well,
when I think of MVP, it doesn't necessarily hit home runs, but they always get on base.
Don't embarrass me.
You talking about? I don't know. I was wondering what this was, but apparently it's one of those pages that were printed past the cover. Go figure.
Is it Charlton?
No, it's well, it does have a big ass roll. This is 50 Cent Superboy. Let's see. Next up, a not 50 Cent Aquaman. And now I'm going to use you stole my telepathic powers, Marauder. And now I'm going to use them to kill you, Aquaman. Yeah, it's issue 449.
That's some really good Jim Aparo art in that series also.
Oh, Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, issue number 15. It's in good shape.
That's 73.
Did I say 15? I read the price. Sergeant Fury number 15 would be a big dog. All right, Brave and the Bold, issue number 161 with Adam Strange. And a Brave and the Bold Sergeant Rock. Is it all here? So far, so good. So far, so good. Let's open up. Hey, and it's in good shape. There we go, issue 162, kids. All righty.
Cool.
And remember, if you're going to buy shoes, buy them from O.J. Simpson. Next, hey, from Sergeant Rock to the Unknown Soldier, issue number 146. It's all over for the Unknown Soldier. Wow, 1970 something. Might actually. Okay, now Batman's teaming up with the Creeper for issue 143. And the Human Target. Before Tom King got to him. Batman and the Atom. This is Brave and the Bold, issue 152. Uh-oh. First flaw in the cloth here, Eric, as far as the Brave and the Bold are concerned. And it is issue 121.
Well, what would the first what?
Flaw in the cloth as far as Brave and the Bold. It's a 50 center.
Oh.
Yep. Next up, we have issue 151 with Batman and the Flash. Alrighty. And then we have Marvel 2-in-1 again. This is issue number 36, where he teams up with Mr. Fantastic because they needed that to happen.
Well, Skull's in the story too.
Skull?
Skull the Slayer.
Oh, okay.
He was issue 35. It's a two-part story.
There is Marvel 2-in-1, issue number 31. And, oh, goodness, no, not this. Superman Family Giant, issue number 176. But, it's not a 50 center, but it's not the $8 or $10 book it could have been. And here we have a 100 pages for 60 cents, issue number 165. There you go. And this one's okay. This is a big freaking book, man.
Yeah, it is.
That is something. Wow, that is a good deal. No matter what I put that, not no matter, but I'm not going to price it up too much. Here we have Supergirl issue number 9. This run of Supergirl is a hell of a lot of fun once again. I cannot state that enough. And it's got the new Doom Patrol in it. All right. Did the comments freeze or just nobody commented since MK?
No, not since Animal Man.
Yeah, all right. Superboy number 168. Gotta love the colors on this cover. Hey, this could have been one of the quitting video or covers. I have to remember that one. And then we have, let's see, this will teach you not to fool around with Father Nature. This is Superman issue number 358. I will price these accordingly. I'm not going to try to, oh shit, did I see that when the fan hit it? It's got a bottom cover split. About to right here. All right, but like I said, I will price these accordingly. Right. Oh, this is a good shape though. This is issue number 305 of Superman with Toyman.
Very nice.
I like that. And I'm glad so far these have survived. This is Adventure Comics number 451, where Aquaman is attacked by JLA's deadliest foe, Starro. That looks cool. That really does. That looks pretty damn cool. You still with me there, Eric? You doing all right?
I'm still here. I'm need to blow my nose.
Go on ahead, man. At least it isn't chewing. All righty. Let's see. Let me just save those for bundles. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, kids, continuing the Aquaman thing. Here's just Aquaman number 59. This must be before he entered the adventures.
That's after.
Right? Oh, after. Okay. There you go. And one of my favorite Superman covers, definitely from this era, is issue number 299. I always like this one. That is a really cool cover. And then we, another quick cover. This is it, Clark Kent. Our double life is over. Goodbye and good luck. You'll need it. And this is Superman issue, focus, 296. There we go.
It's kind of like a tribute to 209 in reverse.
You know Mary Lois Lane, me take her. And this is Superman 306. Which looks good on the front, and then you have that on the back.
Yeah, it's not that big a deal.
I don't think so. But it does take this away from being a $5 book. All right. Speaking of, this, I think, enters the 50 centers, maybe $1. But this is issue number 2 of Legion. Yeah, $1, 50 cents. Legion number 2. The roll right here and this right here. All right, next up we have issue number 302 of Superman. There we go.
I love Superman in this era.
Yeah, it looks a lot of fun. Oh, do you know what? I got a message. I'm gonna say yes to him. Somebody wants me to do a commercial. I've never actually had a sponsor before, and they have the reason why I'm willing to say yes is because they have offered a free sample if I make the video, and because they're confident. Apparently, they saw my stuff and heard me complain I'm sitting on the floor, and they make pillows, including for sitting on the floor. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'll think about it, and I'm going to send them a message now. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see. But it means that I would have to actually dedicate a video to talking about how good the pillow is, if it's good. So that's something. I actually have a sponsor on the hoof, so I got to go say yes. Here's Warlord number 2. I've always had later issues, but here's actual Mike Grell Warlord number 2. That's pretty cool. I've got another number 2 coming up, but it's a little more beaten. This is Dracula. This is Marvel Classics number 9, Dracula. Dracula was so hot in the 70s. And by the way, this is in great shape. I wonder if this was going for it.
Somebody pointed out that they used the Tomb of Dracula version on the cover.
Oh, yeah? Oh, man, I wish Frankenstein was in the same shape. It's got a chew on the end. There you go. And I think it's funny they're advertising it's on the book that it. And then we have issue number 14, War of the Worlds. And then we have issue number 1 again. This is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Is that your boy?
Yeah, several of them have been Gil Kane covers.
Okay. Well, this one's cool. Man, why is this one all messed up? God dang it. This is the Invisible Man. And it's not bad on the cover, but it's in the back. Alrighty, then we have the Island of Dr. Moreau. I've had this before on the auction. I remember we talked about the Orca advertisement. Ooh, great freaking book, kids. The Time Machine.
That's definitely a Gil Kane cover.
Let's see. Do it, says Dave. Yeah, I am. I'm going to send him a message. Please, yeah, let's do this. I was wondering how I can do a comic book channel commercial for it. And what I thought was a 15-minute live stream where I'm just using the product. My back hurt. Like, my back hurts after a while into them. We could go 30, whatever. But point being is I think that's a good way of doing it. Here we have the Odyssey. And you know, I'll stop the live stream or a couple of times to mention, hey, look, I'm sitting on these so and so. It's comfortable, you know, if it is comfortable. One thing about it is, of course, I'm not going to lie to you guys. That's White Fang. Okay, hope you're still okay. Hope you're still with me, guys, because I got all 5 of you. I got a couple more of these bags, just 2 more of these bags, and then big doggish stuff. The stuff that I order separate, like this was a collection, and then there are books that I go, yeah, again, I'll try that book. I'll try that book, and if I can get it for the right price. Because I always am weary how much am I spending, because I definitely have to make the profit. All right. Okay. Next up, we have Shang-Chi, issue number 27. And we have issue number 54. Come on, somebody buy the Shang-Chi. They're cool, I promise you. Here we have issue number 79. These got some good covers. You got to admit, they're, like it or not, these got some good covers. And an advertisement for Star Trek: The Motion Picture. Here is Hands of Kung Fu, issue number 81. And we have some more Sergeant Fury here. Oh, this is a double. Giant size. Little trouble at the top and bottom, but this is issue number 92.
Ooh, 25 center.
Yeah, it's a bigger one. I wouldn't be surprised if it's at least 40 pages. Here we have issue 120. And then we have issue number 119. We have an issue of Quest Probe. This one starring Spider-Man. Mysterio. He's so hot right now. Oh, another Brave and the Bold. We've had this one on a couple of times. I love it because of the black cover. Same reason Zach hates it. This is issue number 139 with Hawkman. And then we have Brave and the Bold, issue number, Brave and the Bold special presents Batman, Deadman, and Sergeant Rock. 1978 special.
I like that story.
Is this a reprint?
Nope.
Huh. Well, if it's all here, I've got to check. I'm definitely going to check these out to see which ones are worth something, and I think that one is.
Jeanette Kahn had outlawed reprints when she got there.
That's right. That's right. Let's see. Brave and the Bold, issue number 150. No, it's not a tear. Brave and the Bold 155 with Green Lantern. I read my comics laying on the floor on my stomach with one leg raised like a teeny bopper, says Davis Onowitz. You know, I knew it. I knew it. That's the way I pictured it. Let that sit in for a while. All right, next up is Brave and the Bold 157. All righty. And that's with Commandy. And we've got Red Tornado and Batman teaming up in issue number 153. Wow, there's more Brave and the Bold than what I thought in this one. And then we have Brave and the Bold number 123 with Plastic Man and Metamorpho. Okay, we're going to get some Spider-Man. Anyway. We have issue number 42, and this reprints
number 59,
which is
first Mary Jane cover.
All righty. Next up, we have issue number 46.
Yeah, I guess it was tough to fit them on the covers because, yeah, Gwen, I believe, was only on 7 covers while she was alive.
Yeah. Wow. That's actually surprising. I guess they always want villain and hero. You know, there's not a lot of times.
Yeah, if you're going to have, you know, it's like Mary Jane or Gwen, you know, obviously they're more connected to Peter than Spider-Man, and Peter Parker isn't on the cover of very many magazine, Spider-Man issues.
Here we have issue number 167.
Spider-Man Annual number 2.
I was wondering if that was the annual because
also reprinted in Doctor Strange 179.
And this is If This Be My Destiny. Isn't this the reprinting the first Gwen Stacy?
And
Osborn? No.
Harry Osborn?
Osborn?
No.
Okay. Last of the Mokisans from the Marvel Classic Comics. All right. And then we have, see, Superman, another Superman, and this is issue number 308. Spider-Man! Not Spider-Man, Superman, but I saw Davis on it. And then we have issue number 304 of Superman with a wonky-looking staple right there. So let me open this. I can see it's a little rolling. This might be in the dollar books, kids. Yep, it's going to be a dollar book. I mean, it's okay. It's not detached or anything like that. But it does kind of look restapled. All right. And the last, oh, no, I thought it was the last bag. There's 2 of them. But one of them's kind of a halfie. So, reading the new good books today?
Not new.
Yeah. I was thinking of throwing my hat in that particular ring. I saw a couple of books I had interest in.
Such as?
Well, I want to try this blood sport thing that's going on in Marvel. And I just want to give it a shot. But there was a Godzilla book. And I heard there's a, what is it, Chris Claremont Wolverine? Yeah, I'll give that a shot. Why not? I do want to do a bad comic beatdown of that Zatanna book, though. All right, let me open this one too. So it's a little one. So there's, I noticed there's no big surprise issues this time around. You know, sometimes, oh wow, that's good. There was one where it was like big dog after big dog after big dog. I'm seeing, like I said, I'm seeing some solid books that are going to be, this is mostly going to be $2 to $5 for a lot of what you've seen here. There will of course be dollar books if they're just not up to par, but yeah, I haven't seen anything that's like oh wow, I can't believe I have that. It's a $10 book or it's a $15 book or $20 book. That just hasn't happened in this lot. Go figure. Oh well, que sera. Here we have issue number 115 of Sergeant Fury and the Silent Commandos. And we have issue number 45 of Master of Kung Fu. Eric Green, hey, after you left last night, I recommended the England team to put up Classic Illustrated covers in a poll. Remember those?
Yeah. Although I think the Marvel Classics would be better, personally.
Giverton or whatever it was called versus Marvel? I don't know. I mean, both of them are cool. Both of them would be good, but maybe we just, for one poll, Make it all Classic Illustrated. We do the 90s. The
I wouldn't do the Classics Illustrated in order. I would just go through them all and pick like the 12 coolest.
Yeah, I would get the most popular. Here's issue number 20 of Master of Kung Fu. Get the titles that people know of. Here's issue number 44. And then I would make Uncle Tom the thumbnail. Got to get that drama. Here's Thor issue number 262. Thor! Here is Master of Kung Fu issue number 51.
Do you know what the last issue of the first run of Classics Illustrated was?
No.
Negro Americans. They had like Frederick Douglass and...
Yeah, I know the issue you're talking about, yeah.
It's pricey.
Issue number 41. Oh, man. I went to a warehouse sale. And what would you do in this situation? Because I think I punked out. I don't know if modern me would have done it. I went to the warehouse sale. And I went straight to the back issue wall. Everything was 75% off. And I wanted the Jackie Robinson book. So I'm beelining. I'm first one there. And I say, can I get that Jackie Robinson book? And then a black kid comes up. And he's going, did you sell that Jackie Robinson book? And I'm holding it in my hand. And it was priced at $75. So 75% off. Okay, I'm looking for getting this. It's going to be around $20. So I'm thinking, no, this is a fucking deal. This is a fucking deal. And he keeps going. And I was like, you know what? Okay, sure, Heritage. I don't care. Just there you go. Yeah, I gave it to him. What'd you have?
Yeah, that's the nice part of the story. The truth is, the kid took it home, put it right on eBay, and now made
probably. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. You know what? I would have done the same. It would have been in the auction that night. I wouldn't have. I probably wouldn't have kept
I'll tell you what. If the Willie Mays book were ever in it, if I ever found that in that kind of percentage off, that would be hard. I don't know if I could even give that to a little black kid that asked for it, because he was my favorite player too.
Here we have Sergeant Fury 117. This roll probably be $1 or less. Here we have issue number 116 of Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. It's got a pretty good collection of Sergeant Fury here. Normally we get Sergeant. This is in good condition. I like this. Issue number 128. Kung Fu covers are cool, says MK. That Superman family with Jimmy Olsen from 1975. The story is in Nashville at the Grand Ole Opry, says Rick. Cool. All right. Let's see. Breen, do you think Willie Mays stuff is worth more now? Asks MK.
It might get a temporary bump, but it's not like
129.
It's not like it was cheap when he was breathing.
Here is issue number 130. And we have issue number 113. Some of these are pretty decent covers, too. So why do you think Sergeant Fury is not respected like Sergeant Rock?
I don't know that it's not, but I would say that Sergeant Rock is probably more respected. And there were threads that ran through Nick Fury because it was a Marvel comic. So there were, each issue I think was, open and shut, but there were threads. But you can read any Sergeant Rock story at any time, and there's nothing that happened in a prior issue has any effect on the next one. So, I don't know. That makes it sound like it should be Sergeant Fury that's more respected, but I just think DC in general had a larger presence in the industry, war comics wise.
Yeah, war. You mentioned this, and I agree with you. War and horror are better in the hands of DC.
Well, obviously, romance was big at DC.
By the way, not a truer statement has ever been said. If I found the first appearance of Supergirl and some, nope, nope. That actually did happen though, and it wasn't Supergirl. It was the Nubia facsimile, the first appearance of Nubia from Wonder Woman. And I grabbed the last one off the shelf, and this woman comes in with her kid, and she's like, "Oh no, you sold out!" Blah blah blah. Yeah, we just got rid. We had one on the shelf, so somebody here must have it. Yes, he does. Here's issue number 114 of Sergeant Fury. Yeah. Let's see, and then we have issue number 309 of Superman. I think the difference is at the warehouse sale, there was also about 15 or 20 other books I could have gotten. So, yeah, you take this one. I'll take one of the other ones. Oh, this is, oh, yes. And it is in good condition, too, kids. If you're going to get a 100-page giant, you're a legion of superheroes. Oh, what? This is just Superboy. Garbage. This is issue number 21, I guess, of the, hold on. You fuckers did not do this. Woo! Okay. For a little bit, I thought it was messed up because there was a price tag on it. All righty, kids. Here we have DC 100-page giant starring Superboy. It is in very good shape.
Yeah, that is DC 100-page Super Spectacular 21. That's the title that starts with issue 4, which is a horror anthology called Weird. Number 5 is that romance book that's the most expensive, was the most expensive Bronze Age until Ra's al Ghul took off. And then after like issue 7, like DC 100-page Super Spectacular number 8, say if it was Batman, it was also Batman 235. And they did that for about 8 issues and then went back to just being its own entity. So it's really weird that DC was, well, until I had a lot of that weird stuff in those days.
You know what I probably would never have put up, but Bronze Age Superboy? Maybe we need to talk about some covers there. Damn, that's pretty sweet.
Well, Neil Adams was the house cover artist for about 2 years.
Wow. Okay, that makes him better. Here's issue number 455 of Superboy. And then we have an Adventures of Superman, and this is issue number 456. I don't think we've had this one yet. That is a fucking hot cover, man. That is a pretty damn cool cover right there. Next up, we have Adventures of Superman, issue number 453, part 2 of Hostile Takeover.
Superman was so good in this era.
I know, right? Okay, out of nowhere, we get a ROM. This is issue number 22.
You know,
Speaking of,
I've come back and read a few of those recently.
Yeah, you like?
And they hold up. Yeah, they absolutely do.
Oh, hey, here's a decent one that'll probably be about 5 to 10. Let's see. First, though, we have Marvel Premiere, issue number 31, The Man Brute Called Wood God.
And here's where I piss off Transformers fans. I think ROM was far and away the best licensed property comic at Marvel. And here's where I unpiss off the Transformer fans. What made ROM work was they fully integrated him into the Marvel universe, but were smart enough to limit his crossover appearances to just 2, so that when they inevitably lost the rights to him, that only took 2 stories out of reprints.
Yeah. War as hell, dude. That's issue number 6. And it is in pretty decent character. What do I know about a character named Warp? He's a member of the Brotherhood of Evil that fights the Teen Titans, and he has teleportation powers. And they really use that in the Villains United more than they ever used it properly in the Teen Titans. Just saying. Let's see. Hey, Rhaegar, what's up? Was Rom voiced by Peter Cullen? You know, you do have that. Alrighty. Next up, I did buy a Christmas book, a couple of them, and this is Lobo Paramilitary Christmas Special, so that'll be there for the holidays. Okay. I'll just put it needs packing board. And then we have Lobo Annual #1 because they gave this to me for buying the Lobo Paramilitary Christmas Special. I don't know what I did wrong, but I now have that. Next up, we have Batman 384 with a chip out of the top cover right by the price, which it does not make me happy. Batman 384, yeah, but with a chip. And One Shall Surely Die in Batman #390. That is a great cover, by the way. Talk about a good era for a certain comic. I'm just about done, honey. You want to start? I'll be done by the end. Oh, hey, anytime you give me a Catwoman book where she's wearing this outfit, I actually want that Joelle Jones series, the cover. I think it would make a great wall book, the one that Archam did. But here's Batman 398. I think that's my favorite of Catwoman's outfits. I know a lot of people like the Jim Ballant. She's basically naked, painted purple. And the reason why I bought this set of Batman was for if that Thor book is because it's an homage to that classic cover. If that was worth a bunch of money, why is this not? Seriously, you ever think about that? I mean, you have this cover on a freaking Batman book. Why is this not taken off? This is issue number 399. All righty. This was an interesting find, in my opinion. It is old as F. I know because if it is not a reprint, I bought it when it first came out, but it's the Star Wars storybook with full color photographs. I bought that when I was a kid. No kidding. Let's see if this is legit that old. It's not some reprint. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Somebody wrote it in the book. Thanks for autographing that. I swear I got this at a one of the. They used to do these. By the way, yeah, this is 1978. England team bought this when he was 8 kids. They had these. What was that called? Reading is Funny Mental Riff thing, where they had the book club come in and you could pick a couple of books. Yeah. I picked. I used to read like nobody's business, and I didn't know you could only pick 2. The librarian, you know, the lady that was running the thing goes, "Yeah, you can only pick 2," and the librarian goes, "He's cool," because I was always in the library picking up new books. Nerd. Alrighty, this is one I was wondering also. Is this a reprint of something, or is it actually as old as it looks? Let me check the thing so I don't get too excited. This is, where is the, oh my gosh, it smells old. I'm looking at the, trying to find the date on this, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is, 1941, ladies and gentlemen. This is called Movie Life.
Oh.
And it has an art on the cover. This is Gene Autry, I think. So there you go. I saw it and I was like, holy crap! Seriously? And I didn't open the thing. I didn't open it, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy it because at the very least, it's a reprint. I bought it for what I bought it for. As soon as I opened it, I'm thinking, yeah, this is old because it's got that musty smell that we all love so much in our comics. But this is, let's see, the startling new red shade of lipstick. We've got, hey, look, even back in the day, they were reporting on, oh, they're at the ice cream parlor. They're just like you and me. So there you go. But wow, this is a 1941 movie magazine. And it's just filled with pictures and little interviews and excerpts and so forth and so on. This was a impulse buy. I saw it. I was at the flea market, and I saw it on somebody's table, and I was like, "Oh, well, okay, wow, is this?" Oh, okay. Hey, Eric, have you ever had a crush on somebody from the 1930s or 40s, like in the movies?
Jean Arthur.
Jean Arthur, huh?
She wasn't. I mean, she wasn't a 12 like Hedy Lamarr, but there was just something about her.
Yeah. If I say mine, I'll never be able to watch White Christmas again because Gail's right here. I'm sorry. What's her name? Vera Mills, right? Not Miles, Mills. What was her name?
I don't remember.
She's also in On the Town. She's a professional dancer rather than an actor. But there you go, guys. Movie life. And yeah, she was that and Sid Charisse from Singing in the Rain. I was way too young to watch Singing in the Rain if you're gonna have Sid Charisse.
Yeah, Glenzer, it's tough to have a crush on a woman that would drown a disabled kid.
Funny you mentioned I saw an older 40s movie and found a chick named Lauren Bacall. Damn, hot as hell. She was pretty hot back in the day. You got to give that up. Alrighty. Also, I found these magazines here. This is, I'm looking for an issue number 52 of Twilight Zone. And then I also have, let's see, issue number. Oh, I thought it was 52. That's a $sign in the number 2. So I have no idea what numbers these are. But here's I got another Twilight Zone. I'll find out.
Yeah, she did, Glenzer.
She drowned the kid, like literally held him under and.
Yeah, well, it was. Oh God, I'm blanking on the name of the movie. Cornell Wilde, I think, was the guy she was going after, and his character, his younger brother, was disabled, so she took him out boating, and I can't. Like, he could ski, like sitting on the thing or whatever, and something happened where he started drowning. Thank you, leave her to heaven, yeah. And she just let him drown because he was taking up too much of the man's attention that she wanted.
Right. And that's in a movie, not real life, or was that real life?
In the movie, yes, she watched him drown.
Okay. All right. Now, I did do the big dogs, or the books that I bought specifically to make them $5, $10, so forth and so on. I did put these in what I thought was least cool to most cool. I know for some reason I'm the only one that likes this anymore, but here we have What If, issue number 33. And it's what if Dazzler was a herald of Galactus, and what if Iron Man remained in the time of King Arthur? Good stuff. Then we have what Eric calls one of his favorite books. And that is What If number 3.
I found somebody that likes that book better than me.
Wow.
Charlton 66.
Okay.
Do you have a fly flying around you?
Do I? I haven't noticed. Okay, here we have Ms. Marvel, issue number 15. And then we have Ms. Marvel, issue number 17, with a water stain right here. So, Isn't this one of the Mystique cameos?
Yeah, give me a sec.
And then we have issue number 341 of Batman. And to complete the set, when I had a chance, I got issue number 479 of Detective Comics. So now I have the first and the second appearance of fourth Clayface. Phantom Stranger meets Frankenstein in issue number 26.
That's
cool.
It's the least valuable of the three, but it's still up there. So definitely look that up before you.
Okay.
No.
Least value of the. Did he meet Dracula and the Wolfman?
No, the Ms. Marvel. Like
the Ms. Marvel. Okay.
18's worth over 300.
Right. Yeah.
17's under one, but it's still pretty close to that, though.
Next up, we have Adventure Comics issue number 318. And then we have Our Fighting Forces. This is issue number 148. You know, I never owned a Losers. Now I do. To sell, but I own it. I didn't know where to put this. I think the condition is it's low. It's got a little tear on one side. It's definitely got spine issues, a little bit of a roll, some staple popping. So I didn't know where to put this in the pile on how cool it was, because while it's got all that damage, it's still Werewolf by Night number 2.
No, very nice.
Yeah. So that's got to be worth something, right?
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for this book. This is Tales of the Unexpected, issue 77. I just am. Alrighty, and then we have Tales of the Unexpected, issue number 92. And we have issue number 94, Make Way for Monster. The Monster Mayor. Alrighty. Dude, I was a little bit disappointed because I didn't realize what I was bidding on. And I was like, holy shit, I can't believe they have that cover. Oh, that's so freaking... And this would be the big dog if it was what I thought it was. So I put, and I didn't read. It's one more of those things. I should read closer. I didn't read. So I put a bid on it that would have gotten me in trouble if somebody had pushed. Because I actually thought I was doing issue number 14. We actually did these covers. Instead, I got Our Army at War issue number 240, which is the reprint. But if you remember, this was our number 1 cover.
Yeah, that was I think that's a it's a redo of that GI Combat.
So it's not a reprint.
No, because I think if you look at the person, it looks too new to have been from that era.
Yeah, I know it's not the cover we were looking at, because that's number 14.
It is, but it's redone.
Okay. Oh, cool. But anyway, I thought it was cool. This is an awesome cover. Yeah, there you go. Well, I had go-go checks on one of these. Was it the Tales of the Unexpected? Yep.
Yes.
The Monster Mayor. Yeah. There we go. By the way, I'm putting together a cover. One I used to do with the music and all that kind of stuff, and I'm gathering all the go-go checks, putting those together. Here, this one is a big dog. I looked it up. I already looked this one up. Because like, what issue is this? Let me see if this is even worth it. This book is in great shape. It's issue number 5 of Haunted Love.
Cool.
Yeah. This one gets $1 or $2. Next up, the first appearance of a man named Rhodes. But you can call him Jimmy. Here's issue 118 of the Invincible Iron Man. Next up, we have issue number 72 of The Brave and the Bold, with the Spectre and the Flash. And
what other covers have we done other than GI Combat as far as war goes?
Our Army at War.
We did do that.
Yep, we did GI Combat and our that's it. So if you guys want to go back to war, I say we go back to war. Let's throw up 4 war titles. And, you know, so, hey, we're going to war no matter what. We could throw up some, like, Fighting Forces maybe, or as well as some Marvel and DC. All righty, kids, for those of you who like their superheroines barely wearing any clothing and in magazine form, who suck blood and apparently ride naked on skulls or in skulls, here we have Vampirella. This is issue number 39. She's standing in the skull. I thought she was straddling, but either way, that looks, it's a great freaking cover, but damn, just damn. I like Orca, not their most exciting movie, but then to be fair, neither was Jaws, says NK. Yeah, I agree, but there you go. Issue number 36 of Vampirella. Wait, why was this adults only in the 70s? And then we have, a Skull Lady, a whole bunch of raves, and a Woman on a Chain. This is from 1972. I was 2 years old. This is issue number 20 of Vampirella. There you go. All righty, in the final, what I thought might be the biggest of the big dogs that came in. Of course, I haven't opened it yet, so I do have to check condition. There is some flaking at the top. It looks a little bit rolled. The cover, however, doesn't look like it's got too many problems down the spine. It's a little old, of course. You can tell it's got some staining, but I don't know. 455, I think. And I'll based on that, I'll let you you price it out here, Eric. But this is Strange Tales issue number 128.
Nice.
I myself, I'm thinking about 20.
That's where I was thinking also.
Yeah, I think this is a good $20 book. But there you go. All righty. Vampirella has some sexy cover. Yeah, yep, does. Yes, she does. All right, guys, there you go. These are the books that are going to be in the auction. It only took an hour and a half. Wow. There were a lot of books. So I hope you found something that you liked. Did you find something of interest there, Eric?
Oh, yeah. There was a lot of Sergeant Furies. Or
yeah.
a lot of nice, the era of Superman in Action comics are almost 50 years old now. And that, a lot of them. I mean, I know there was some from the, post-crisis, but a lot of, like pretty much everything from 1976 on both titles. And those should sell.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not gonna price them out up and out. I know what I've got. And so a lot of stuff is going to be in the 2, 3, and 5 range. I got to tell you, that Hollywood magazine, I want to go through it. It's a piece of history, We
had a guy come in to one of our stores probably about 15 years ago, give or take, with a stack of 40s movie magazines.
Yeah.
They didn't sell, so I kept them. I've still got them sitting in my
that is something
living room. I got rid of most of the 2010 magazines with Marvel movies. I tossed those, but the ones with the 40s, absolutely, those are awesome.
They're really cool. Yeah, the Star Wars book, that magazine, the Sergeant. I'm interested in seeing how Sergeant Fury does. I'm scared about the Master of Kung Fu because that's proven not to really sell at a fair price.
Yeah, you get Pixel here. Pixel likes them.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought there were some pretty decent books here. And the Superman collection is awesome. I'm interested in seeing how the Phantom Stranger sells, how the Superman sells. and how this goes if I price it properly. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully you guys saw something of interest too. At 8 o'clock Eastern, Saturday nights, we have a comic book auction. So please join us. And even if you're new, you can bid. You know, I'm not going to send you a book you didn't buy. So, but please don't bid without buying. Anyway, Zach does not like them, but are you shocked? Vampirella? Okay. Oh, the Vampirella thing? But Zach is the one that says Michelle Pfeiffer is ugly.
Tune in at 10:30 tonight.
Yes.
For Batman in the Golden Age.
We are going to we're going to rank, well, every night at 10:30 we rank comic book covers. Tonight we're doing Batman, and we're dealing with books that look like this. So, I mean, that's some cool shit right there, guys. So come on in and help us. Your vote counts. So help us rank these things. Tell us what you think, honestly. You know, but there you go. That being said, thanks for hanging out with us. If you don't mind helping out the channel, going over to Ko-Fi, drop $1 in the tip jar. I think everybody's already done that. To everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good day. And see you tonight.
See you tonight.
Fun times. Good time.